Never give up hope. You can be born in the worst circumstances and change the trajectory of where you are born, change the trajectory of what you will do in the future. Here I am, TJ Jackson Kaguri, born in a tiny village in Nyakajezi in Uganda, right now spending a week working in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. The president of the United States works in this town, ladies and gentlemen, drives on these streets. Who am I to have made it here? And this gives you hope to stay focused because you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, others can do it. Let's continue encouraging one another, but also uplifting each other so we can all succeed in this life. Biggest lesson here, don't give up hope. Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about hope. Hope, what hope we have in this world, what hope do we hold on? And as I promised, I will be sharing my own personal experiences, and I'm hoping all of you, through the comments or even email or WhatsApp messages, you can share some of your experiences so we can learn together, but also unlearn together. Born in the village of Nyaka, in a very tiny, small area, as a young boy, I dreamed to become a lawyer. I wanted to sue anybody who did something wrong to somebody. Injustice was around me. In the house, my dad was doing things that I didn't really like. Outside, kids were picking on each other. Kids were dropping out of school because they didn't have a pencil. There was poverty. So I always wanted to do just. But thinking of hope, what I held on mostly for me as a child was faith. My mother was an amazing prayer warrior. Bless your heart, Mama Janet. You taught us really good. She prayed for everybody and prayed for me. I held on hope growing up, looking beyond what was available and what I can do to better myself. Education was a key. But as I grew up also, I relied on my sisters, Christine, Faida, Mbabazi. My brother Frank was there. They were all going through school. I was the youngest. But I always never lost the hope of what I can become in the future. I didn't know how it would happen, but I knew I needed to study hard in class and get education and use that education as a means to break the cycle of poverty and systematic deprivation in my dad's generation, mom's generation, but mainly to me. So far, I've been so lucky, but also I've worked so hard. I've never lost hope in what can happen. Now leading Nyaka organization, CEO and founder, Nyaka has celebrated 20 years. We have graduated amazing students left and right, many girls, many boys, empowerment, 20,000 grandmothers, and I wore this shirt because of how I'm proud of Nyaka and setting an example for others who don't have hope or who have lost hope or think something is impossible. Filming this at Ronnie and Janice Simon. Ronnie and Janice Simon. Janice is the chairperson of Nyaka board. I'm in Washington, D.C., meeting people, traveling, raising money, and also continuing to live that hope that we hold on. A boy who was born in Nyakajezi village, walking 7.5 miles to school, is now walking around the White House in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, I've met 4 former presidents of the United States. I've written books that are everywhere, one published by Penguin. I've run 3 marathons. I have got PhDs, honorary PhDs. I've got an education. I've traveled all over the world because I never lost hope. And because I hold on that hope. For everybody who is listening, those of you I know, many of you who have testimony after testimony of what hope has done for you, I encourage you to share. I encourage you to encourage others. For those of you who today was your day where you thought I'm losing it, hold on that hope. Nothing is impossible. If I can do it, you can also do it. What does hope mean to you? What are you hopeful for? What have you worked on that shares example of hope? For students, for young people, for women, for girls, for anybody who watches this, share with us. Let's stay hopeful. Let's encourage one another and know that nothing is impossible. A man from Nyaka, a boy from Nyaka is now in Washington, D.C., has a home in Michigan, has 4 children, amazing children. Nothing is impossible. I have gone into the best university at Columbia University, went to best university in Uganda, Makerere University. I never lost hope. Do not lose hope. Nothing is impossible.